discretion and calculation.
Radiant team ban.
Okay, welcome back everybody. You're watching the Star Series Season 11 ticket. My name is Triumph Man and I will be casting this match between Invasion Esports and Can't Say Whips. Now, Invasion open up with a miracle... Oh, well, I was going to say miracle ban now. Yeah, okay, we know that hero goes in. But CSW have used the hero on the odd occasion to completely out-rat their opponents. So I think a solid ban there by Invasion targeting against CSW, and they will also go for an Ember Spirit ban as well, which is definitely less usual, but I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe they've got something that they don't want to get cleaved, we'll see in a moment, but CSW on the other hand opened with a very stock standard Death Prophet ban. Now, Invasion did get to decide first pick or sides. They went with the first pick, and CSW decided that they wanted the Radiant side. So we'll see what they pick up to abuse that, but... I don't know as I want to say how this is going to go at the moment. Very, very early on the draft. I think CSW are just deciding what they want to leave in the pool at the moment, less than what they want to ban out. Invasion will have the first chance to pick something up here. We'll see what they decide to grab. So CSW are going to take their time with this though. Nope, nobody's DC'd. It's going to be a Faceless Void ban. Okay, interesting.
Team pick.
It's a very... And it's Brewmaster. I think the CSW will just go straight. I'll be quite surprised if we don't see a Centaur here, just because 2D plays it so much. And if you pick a Centaur, hell, might as well pick Skyrath. You've got a good excuse as well when playing against a Brewmaster. Let's see what CSW decide to go with, though. They're going to take their time with this one again. But yes, the first duo pick of oh wow, okay, VS
Radiant team pick.
Which I suppose, yeah, no, it's pretty solid actually. You pick the VS, just make sure they don't go for the Batrider straight up. Also a decent choice. In fact, oh well, no, they go. We'll pick VS and then pick the Batrider for ourselves. And I say 2D plays a lot of Centaur, and I love watching him play Centaur. When he plays Batrider, not so much. I don't know if it's the ping, but whenever I see 2D play Bat, it's not so hot. Tends to be a lot of missed lasso. Not so much missed lassos as in he lassos a creep, but he blinks. Often I see him blink and then not get the lasso off. And it could be partially to blame on the ping, where he just doesn't quite, with the tiny range on it, he just doesn't quite manage to get it off in time before they turn and move out of range. So there is that, but yeah. Oh, man. So I'm just going to say, Trudy, the track record I've seen with him on Bat, not as hot as his Centaur. But it is still a good hero, so we'll see what they can do with it now. Okay, Centaur being counterpicked there. So probably solo mid brew in this case, not going to be an offlane brew. Centaur in the offlane most likely. Interesting choice though.
10 seconds remaining.
Next series of bans. I'm still not sure they're going to do 100%. Can't say Whips. I mean, they've just got the Bat. Bat is a solid option against the Brew. They can blink, grab the Brew, drag him out. Just prevent him, basically, from just splitting and causing issues. And the Bat Rider as well. The Centaur Warren often very good at helping disengage against the Brewmaster, but you can't really do that against the Bat as easily. Although, if he does accidentally jump on top of him and then move through the Bat, that can be an issue if the Stampede is on, because obviously he gets slow to a crawl and doesn't drag the Brew anywhere unless he has a 4-star at his disposal. Okay, Invasion though ban out the Spectre, which is solid. I mean, you go up against something like a Batrider, can very easily set up haunt kills for the Spectre in the early phase. Not a very common pick though. Let's see what else they've got in mind though. CSW now with their third ban.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Don't really have anything specific to ban just yet. Nothing that...
Dire team ban.
Probably just start targeting solo mid and safe lane heroes at the moment. And Invasion, of course, they still need to pick up both their supports. They might even start taking off some of the more annoying supports that they're planning to play against. They decide to get rid of the Razor though. We'll see what they decide to throw down mid actually, because if they're planning on a melee mid, it will actually struggle really,
5 seconds remaining.
Really badly with that Razor.
Reserve time.
Okay, fourth ban now for Invasion. Now they've got Centaur. In fact, if CSW actually probably would really be a solid ban if they get rid of the Scarth Mage. Obviously, Invasion's still looking for their supports. Scarth Mage and Centaur, just peanut butter and jelly. Really easy to pick together, really solid all round. Whoa, okay.
Radiant team ban.
Which, yeah, I guess CSW, like, obviously Invasion would like to have the Scarth Mage, but CSW have the first pick in the second phase, and obviously picking the Scarth against the Brewmaster is really, really good. And also he performs a really nice roaming duo with Vengeful Spirit. They want to get aggressive early. Those two heroes really do work well together. Obviously, can cast a shot to set up, Vengeful Spirit moves in, silence as well for the amplified magic missile damage. Really, really effective stuff. Invasion, I mean, obviously they'd like to have it with Centaur Warner, but they'd probably be tough. I mean, they can always just pick up something like a Sand King. They pick up something like a Sand King as well. In fact, that could be a solid choice for CSW to get rid of if they're looking to knock off supports. The Sand King and the Sand King really, really good. And when you have the blinking Brewmaster, Centaur Warner, and a Sand King, you can just crush team fights so easily. But I mean, Invasion, they've got a lot of options they can go with here. I think it's mostly it's going to come down to what Whips are afraid of playing against, essentially. What CSW don't want to have to deal with. And it's going to be a Viper. So with the Razor and the Viper out, I feel like they're going for a weaker mid. Or it could be something well. Queen of Pain does well against the Razor, not so hot against the Viper, though. But I think they're looking for a melee mid here, or a weak mid. With the Viper and the Razor out, that's usually a good indicator that they have not the strongest hero or mid going to go in there.
Ten seconds remaining.
We might actually see Whips go for
5 seconds remaining.
I've actually still Whips. Something Whips I've seen Whips do a lot actually is Vengeful Spirit.
Time.
They've been doing a lot of Medusa, and Vengeful Spirit Ogre into a Medusa is really, really quite strong. And Invasion, if they're worried about that late game carry, that could be a pretty solid option from the ban. Whips have been playing that a fair bit, obviously trying to do the Rapier Rush against Team Malaysia. RIP, rest in peace, TM. And it would work pretty nicely there as well. Especially when you can have the Batrider to drag them and basically make sure that Medusa gets off a Stone Gaze. Like, it basically petrifies the target she wants to go off, which just really improves the ability to burst it down. But it will be an Earthshaker pick, which again does give them some good team fighting power. Shadow Demon picked up here by Invasion. I mean, if you can't have the VS, the next best option is definitely a Shadow Demon against the Bat, just because you can disrupt. Defensively disrupt and just make sure that at least they can't focus fire them down that effectively. Or if you get the disruption off against the Bat before he gets blinked out, before he gets the BKB, it's also quite good as well. But often better that you just disrupt the lasso target, because obviously you blink in your lasso and then he gets jumped by an Echo Slam or something, he just takes a ton of damage.
10
so
seconds
it's often the better choice to disrupt the target, make sure you provide your team the chance to basically get in there and defend him. And between the Shadow Demon and the Centaur Warner, they can probably disengage successfully. But Whips are going to go for the Mirana, which looks like it's going to be a carry Mirana here, while Invasion go on with the Medusa. Now, they don't have full-on synergy here. They don't have that sort of steroid synergy to go with the early Medusa. But then again, they have the Brewmaster, the Centaur to fight early on. And they have a Shadow Demon to amplify some damage as well. And well, you know what? They don't have the steroid synergy, but you know what they've got? Freaking Mass Illusions. Mantis Style and the freaking Disruption. That's four split-shotting illusions running around. That's actually pretty scary.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, you try and jump Medusa, Shadow Demon disrupts her, and then she comes out of Disruption, pops the Mantis Style, and suddenly you're dealing with just mass arrows everywhere. It's like that scene from 300. They're going to have to fight in the shade, just get pincushioned by arrows. Oh boy. Okay. But ET banned out by Whips. Okay, is this a solo mid Morphling or solo mid Mirana? Mirana's being picked up, but ET being banned out here. I mean, you can run a support ET. It's alright. It can be done. ET's mostly just looking for levels.
5 seconds
I feel like they might want a slightly more aggressive support, though, just because Shadow Demon has great setup, but he doesn't really roam that good unless he's got some good backup. Something even like a Sand King, again, really good with the Shadow Demon. Tinker is okay. Tinker is the final pick for Whips. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And right now, Whips don't really have anything to deal with the Medusa. Tinker becomes a lot... Don't really. On the other hand, Invasion don't really have anything to do with the Tinker, so he could jump around and get the pickoffs for sure. I mean, they could just actually. No, Tinker's going to blink and he's going to get cycloned
10
by the
seconds
Brewmaster.
remaining.
Tinker's unlikely to get an early BKB up.
5 seconds remaining.
I really don't know about that Tinker last pick.
Reserve time.
It's a little bit questionable, but it does explain the Viper. Let's say the Razor, the Viper band. Viper's actually pretty annoying for Tinker to deal with, just trying to bite with against a corrosive skin. And that's the fact that he gets harassed constantly by the poison attack. It's pretty annoying. Still, I'm not 100% on that Tinker last pick. We'll see if it works out for them though. And if anybody's going to play a no carry strat, it's going to be Whips who play random stuff like... They'll do stuff like Invoker carry or Queen of Pain carry. They like those sort of weird bursty strats. But I'm not really feeling it here. Just, they don't feel like they have anything to deal with this Medusa. And it's going to really hurt them if they get... I mean, if it goes that late. Obviously, Ethereal Blade is pretty damn good. But when you're losing 60% of your damage to a mana shield and you don't really have the resources to burn through it.
Remaining.
I don't know. Can you refresh Necrobook? I think you can. Maybe the plan is just to refresh Necrobook and suicide them into the Medusa to continuously burn a mana. I don't know. But Ogre Magi, the final pick here, and there we go. That's something who roams nicely with the Shadow Demon, and also the other benefit is the steroid comes out now for the Medusa. She can really, with the attack speed bonus, she can really dish out the damage. And then you've also got the, well, basically the mass illusions from defensive disruption plus Manta Style. That's actually pretty scary. I think Whips have made a questionable choice, so it looks like it's going to be solo mid Phoenix. Phoenix often goes in the solo mid. It looks like it's going to be solo mid Tinker. Music are taking the safe lane farm.
10 seconds remaining.
We see 2D offlaning with the Batrider.
5 seconds remaining.
But with the Tinker, I don't know how much late game. Like, they're going to want it. Like, if this goes ultra late game, I feel like the advantage this Invasion's got. I don't really feel like CSW have the lineup that can afford to go late against Medusa, especially not with the steroids. So, CSW are going to want to push and get pickoffs fairly early and then try and just take towers early on. Could be difficult, though. We'll see if Tinker can help them manage. If Tinker gets a decent start, I think they'll be okay. Because, obviously, Medusa not that useful until she gets that farm up and running. The Ogre's going to help out, but it's not like they've got the double steroid up and running. Like Empower with the Ignite, with the Bloodlust is absolutely insane. If you've got that kind of lineup, she can really just become a huge hard hitting force at 30 minutes. But she's still looking for that 35, 40 minute mark before she's really going to be a huge threat. The plus side, she will be really hard for them to burst down. Anyway, so we'll call out the lineup here. Playing for CSW. On the Radiant side, we have Godot playing the Earthshaker, Wrist playing the Vengeful Spirit, 2D playing the Batrider, Phoenix playing the Tinker, and Musica playing Mirana. For the Dire team, for Invasion, we have... Oops, wrong button. For Invasion, we have ADTR playing the Ogre Magi, Ketchik playing the Medusa, FCFC playing Brew once again, Ghost on the Centaur Warner, and OK playing the Shadow Demon. Yeah. Batrider, he's been pulled some tangos here, opens up with the boots as well. He's going to be pretty hard for them to catch, but they do have a... they land the double stun. He'd be in trouble, but there is no double stun to come out. They almost reveal that they've got high ground vision there.
Regeneration!
In fact, they might have guessed. In fact, the Ogre just pumped a fake with the Ignite uphill. Possibly just gave away that ward. I think they're pinging it out saying, yeah, we know it's there now. Tinker opens up the Null Talisman, 2 pull tangos. He's going to get the super early bottle rush, which is not that useful against Panda anyway. He doesn't need to spam that hard against Panda. He's going to be relatively okay. Panda shouldn't be able to get a kill here, unless Phoenix really gets out of position. Meanwhile, top lane, Disruption goes out. Medusa trying to do some damage, but the Ignite, the Ignite's going to do a lot of damage here, but 2D's in no real risk of dying here. He's just going to come straight back up, just try and get some last hitting in. Unfortunately, the low ground not going to manage to land it. Medusa going to get that deny out as well. FC now getting harassed pretty hard. This laser doing some mean things to him. Alright, Medusa should have pretty much free farm here. And unless Invasion do something silly, there's no way this Bad's getting an early kill. Now, they might even start stacking for him in this bottom lane here in a moment. Godot or Risk might decide to go with that. Meanwhile, Centaur comes in low ground, just trying to leech experience. He's a little bit worried about the stun, but he should be okay here. Comes up on the high ground. He's got the double. Oh, he's got the hoof stomp here. No double edge just yet. So Risk knows that he's level 1. He's not going to have the double edge, and hoof stomp's not that powerful. Fisher comes out. Actually, Ghost might have made a mistake. Looks like he gets a stomp off. It will be okay. Meanwhile, mid lane, Phoenix now taking some hits here. Laser goes out, but that thunderclap doing a lot of good work. Plus the crit. As the bottle now out for FC. Tinker goes for 2 levels in laser. I think he's decided. Wow, this is a. Could actually be a laser rockets Tinker. As in the first blood though. Oh, Centaur.
The first taste of revenge.
I'm really not sure how he died there. That should not have happened. I guess he got greedy. Just.
Yes.
I mean, that's not like Vengeful Spirit had uphill vision or anything. She only just picked up the level in Wave of Terror after the kill, so just Centaur making a misplay. Meanwhile, though, potential kill here on FC does have the thunderclap up, but level 2 laser. And there we go, Firefly. Tinker's now trying to get in range there. No, another. No, 2D just backs off immediately. Okay. Tinker can't get in range there. And she's just sitting on skill points at the moment. Hasn't decided whether he wants to max rockets or max master machines just yet. They could go for a gank-happy lineup, I guess, if they don't want to really farm that hard. But then again, they need to push towers, and Marching Machine's really good for zoning on the push, where you just come in from behind and start spamming Marching Machines out. Thunderclap comes in, but will whiff. There we go, Bottle coming out now. Tinker's going to use 2 charges, then send it back. Uphill miss, costing him CS there. Meanwhile, 2D back up in the top lane, level 2. Still hasn't managed to find the 3rd level just yet. Bottom lane Musica. Actually keeping up in last hits there with Ketchik. Harass comes out again. Actually, 2D might burn down here. The auto attack comes through. One more comes through. And needs to tango here, possibly. No, he's going to be just fine. Goes back to base. Just going to have to heal up there. Brood's having his bottle shuttled out yet again. Thunderclap comes through. Laser, though, to counter. Won't be able to get the crit off. And that's where really the Brew's firepower in this lane comes through. Like Blue in the solo mid lane just comes through so easily. If he's got that crit ready to go, gets a Thunderclap off against one of these heroes. But now Centaur coming from the rear side. I think Phoenix is dead. Stomp comes in. Thunderclap is ready. Double edge as well. And there's no way Tinker's getting out of this. And still holding his skill points.
Illusion.
It's a very good kill there for Invasion. As long as they slow this Tinker down, I think Invasion are going to have this match pretty much in the bag. Tinker's really the only real threat to them in the late game. Medusa is going to be so freaking tanky, and like heroes like Mirana just don't have the firepower to deal with it. We might even see Musica just go for something unorthodox like a Diffusal Blade. Mirana does carry a Diffusal Blade pretty well, but it's not that good against Medusa. You need to be burning more mana than it offers, really. I mean, if he jumps over, like, Anti-Mage is good against her because he burns 64 mana swing, and he jumps on top of her with 2 illusions as well. So he's burning like 180 mana a swing, and he's got really fast attack. You compare that to Diffusal Blade, it's like 25 mana or something. It's really pretty anemic when you're playing against a Medusa, where it's like 1200 or 1500 mana in a pool. It's just not very effective. Whereas the Anti-Mage can burst through a mana pool and then turn her into a time bomb. That's why he's just so freaking good against her. I think the Centaur's in there. They are mistaken, though. Centaur is, in fact, mid lane. Oh, boy. Risk looking for him. Not in there, though. They haven't spotted the Centaur just yet. Oh, no, they have. Actually, they pinged him out in mid lane. It is, in fact, the Brew heading bottom now. Brew has got the Primal split up. And, Godot's going to walk straight on him. Godot should be okay, though. Vision's now. He's going to be able to walk away. Vision comes out. Immediately TP's out. He knows what he's got to do. That's a lot of wasted time there for FZ, unfortunately.
Not for you.
And I mean, when the solo mid rotates, it's probably one of the best things, or a smoke gank comes out, it's one of the best things that can happen for a team to just, unless you obviously make it backfire horribly, but just, as long as you're not going to kill them, just face tanking it, disrupting it, and then just making it completely wasted time is really, really good. And Mirana goes for a Midas, so CSW want to go late game, and Mirana kind of needs the item advantage in the late game. I don't know if she's gonna... I mean, she's ahead on farm, but then again, Ketchik, like, Medusa flash farms really well. And in this case, he's not actually getting split shot just yet, so he's not going to be able to take out those really early stack
Dire's
camps.
bottom tower
So, I mean, that's
under
one thing
attack.
going right now for CSW, the fact that they don't have to worry about the early massive stacks of Ancients or hard camps at the very least. Just these really quick gold injections from Medusa. They don't have to worry about that, which is a benefit. Which may actually give room for Mirana to get to where she needs to be to tackle this Medusa. It's still going to be pretty
Radiant's
difficult,
top
though. Not
tower
going to be
is
an easy
under
ride
attack.
by any stretch of the
Radiant
imagination. Meanwhile, Tier
structures
1
are
being pushed
fortified.
top, and Tier 1 being pushed
Dire's
bottom. CSW's
structures are
currently a little bit ahead
fortified.
there on that tower race, as they've moved Ghost mid. It's trying to get him some kind of farm. We really want to get that Blink Dagger on him.
Dire's bottom tower is under
As we
attack.
see some stacks being made here. It's going to go
Radiant's
towards
top
Batrunner, though.
tower
He's
is
really
under
had a rough
attack.
time in the top lane. This is going to try Spirit of the Jungle, just try and clean that up.
Dire's bottom
Work
tower
towards
is under attack.
that Blink Dagger if you can. Meanwhile, oh, they're going to send Wrist top. I don't really see... Oh, wow. I don't know why they did this. Anyway, so that goes poorly. This
Radiant's
ward here.
top
Not expecting
tower
this
is
ward.
under
Spots
attack.
out his rotation. Let's jump him immediately. Okay, just disrupt him. I think he was hoping to get aggro with Wave of
Dire's
Terror or
bottom
something.
tower is under
But
attack.
it was just, yeah, unnecessary overall. Meanwhile, bottom tower will go down. Arrow comes through, going to hit a quick
Radiant's
blank
top
creep.
tower has
Thundercloud
fallen.
comes through. Going to ult, though, from Mirana. And Godot will be able to walk away from this. Unless he walks straight back into a hasted Brewmaster. We'll find out. Should be okay. Yeah, bit of a dodgy rotation there from Risk. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe you buy like an extra 2 seconds for that tower to live by taking the aggro off it, but that tower's going down, and in the end, it just ends up with a lot, basically with an easy kill. The last thing they need to have happen there. Meanwhile, Tinker has decided, okay, he's finally decided where he wants to go. He's gone for Marching Machine, still has that second point of laser. I think the laser, second point of laser was purely for harass there on the Brew. Interesting. Early phase boots there for the Brewmaster. It's a lot of damage now coming up his crit comparatively, but he will have severe mana issues. I assume he's going to go for a Blink next. And the wraparound right now, it's on Risk. Oh boy, just turning into food. Disrupted there. I don't see him getting out of this. No, he's very dead. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he might actually get away though. If there's illusions, no, they've got the damage. He will burn to death here. Pops a Tango. It's not enough. Did we get a Stone Gaze out of it, but otherwise, not a whole lot there gained for CSW. Just losing a support yet again. The plus side, it's the Venge and not the Earthshaker. Godot still has a chance to work towards that Blink. They're really going to need it to keep them in this fight. Mirana, though, still managing. I'm still surprised that Musica is remaining ahead on CS, but they are giving away kills here. Or assists, rather, to Ketchik. Plus, they're getting these towers as well. Not like he's completely helpless. Batrider now. Just trying to clean up his stacks, but it looks like he's going to manage to get the Stampede coming through there. Purity, though, tries to get the high ground. No Blink Dagger just now here for FC. Tootie making the right call, will manage to escape. Well, Ogre has picked up some dust now. Alright, they're sick of Mirana's shenanigans. They said, alright, you get one free save there, and now we buy dust. And Brew just going to take this kill here. Shadow Demon's here with him as well. They could try and bring down Potom. She's going to have ult up. Well, they've got a lot of burst damage, though. And no dust. It's a 2.5 second fade time level 1. They can actually... they can most likely kill her, I feel. Tootie now just taking another stack here. Okay, just make sure he body blocks that camp so she can't have a third stack. Alright, now both teams happy to go towards the late game. No real risk being taken by either side. Brew's Blink has been slowed down a fair bit just because he's been roaming like this. He hasn't really found the kills he wants. Musica now trying to stay clear. Will Blink... Oh, Pops are all early there. I think she gets away from this though. There's no kill. They don't have detection. In fact, Musica charges forward, seeing if he can get a return kill if somebody gets greedy. Not to be the case though. A smart choice there by Musica. Realised that the Brew was probably... Don't I lie, actually. He probably didn't need to ult there. He could have just kept running. I think he thought FC had a Blink. Like, if FC had a Blink, that was the right play to make for sure. But the fact that he leapt away early meant that Shadow Demon was not going to run him down. Shadow Demon is slower to begin with, and then the movement speed boost from Leap means, yeah, he could not catch him. But I think he was expecting to get blinked on there by FC, so he started the fade time early. on his Moonlight Shadow just to make sure he can get away. But now they might actually get him here. As
Dire's
Team was
middle
looking for
tower is
he
under
gets
attack.
a disruption over the top of the tree line. Now we're going to have a thunderclap. Oh, never mind. Leap away there. Musica, though, going to take a lot of damage from his illusions regardless. Stampede also popped by Centaur. But it finds nothing. Meanwhile, Risk in the mid lane. 2D now still looking for this Blink. Has picked up his Tranquils as well. TPs are coming in. They're getting ready here. Blink is up on Ghost. And they might be able to get a pick up. Actually, with Godot here, they need to get the jump on Godot or he will just fissure the whole fight into oblivion. And they won't actually end up getting any kind of kill. Now, Blink stop. Whiffs though. 2 coming. Multicast. Tums out. Times 2. Starting to come through there. TP out. I don't think he escapes. That's a very hopeful TP there from Risk. Risk going to take another fall there. 2D now escaping up on the high ground. Trying to keep away. Does not want to die here. Does not want to slow down this Blink dagger any further. Meanwhile, TP in there from Tinker. Just to spam March of Machines to get them back. Now the tier 1 bottom was lost for the Radiant side. Invasion managed to find that in the meantime. We're on Musica now. Just going to Midas up something else again. Did I just see a... No, I did not. Oh, it's playing Trick on me. I just thought I saw a smoke from her. Oh, scouting shot. No. Doesn't actually see OK either. I think he thinks he's alone here. Meanwhile... Bat Tootie. Can they see each other?
Dire's
No, they can't. Never mind. FC now will come through here. Godot now throws down the fissure. Lasso's going to come up there. He's in trouble now. No, defense interruption. They might actually need just to get the hell out. He's got a double damage. I don't think they want to fight this. Music is going to die now. Oh, he comes in. I don't think they realised the double damage was there. Just took so much damage to that crit. They might get a return kill here. No, Stampede comes out. Risk down trouble. They're going to lose Risk yet again. Oh, March of Machines. Though it's not a Primal Split comes forward. Cyclone there on the Tinker. And an easy 2 kills coming out for Invasion. I think CSW, they just took a fight they couldn't afford to take, really. They just did not have the firepower. They weren't set up for an arrow. If Murata had been further away, like getting ready to set up for the Disruption arrow, maybe if they got lucky with the illusion placements, they could have set up an arrow, got the kill then. But for the most part, as soon as SD got arranged for that Disruption there on FC, that fight was over. And CSW probably should have disengaged. Arrow's going to come in, whiffs though. Ketchik manages to avoid it. And also the Brew here, got the Blink. No Primal Split, just use that in the bottom lane. And Earthshaker goes for the Arcanes first, which the team is going to need, but they really want some Blink Daggers. Batrider's still looking for his. Meanwhile, farm-wise, Medusa is now starting to get ahead. She is very hard to keep up with in terms of farm. Although she hasn't actually started split-shotting yet, so actually no... This Musica just rotating a bit more, getting ganked. It's just been a bit more pressure on him. And also, when these tower went down as well, Ketchik just went mid lane as well. TP's coming in. They're going to go for this. Might be able to get this kill. Rockets come through. Bounces it though with the shield. Risk going to come in now. They know Primal Split's down, so they feel like they can do this. Arrow comes through. Oh, whiffs there, and there's no kill to be found. They will have to back off here. Brew, Blink, Clap. No, it's been slowed down. He's inside. The March Machines can't blink. Vision comes in. They are just going to continue disengaging. Stampede though. They're after Bat. Bat on the high ground. Can he get away? He's been spotted up though by the dust. Tootie's in trouble. Getting altered up there. Bep's brought down. Oh boy, CSW just slightly kill after kill going against them here. And bit by bit, Invasion are working up their edge. Up to a 4k lead now.
Dire's top tower
Now gradually, bit by bit, managing to extend their lead.
Structures are fortified.
And considering CSW, I feel, need to go in the late game with some kind of advantage, this could be troublesome. You see that Bloodlust already coming out now. It's only level 1 though, actually. It's not that amazing. Still, it makes Medusa get big. Attack. She looks intimidating.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Now there is maxing rockets now as well. The level 2 laser at the start was just purely for laning harassment and control.
Middle tower has fallen.
TP in from the Medusa, comes back to top. Free farm, we're going to go for that. Meanwhile, oh boy. They lose the bat again. He's so close too. What level is he? 210 gold lost there. Ouch. It was like 200 gold away from his Blink Dagger. That's a pretty crucial kill there. This ward. I don't think that ward came in after, so never mind. They basically smelled him out, brought him down. Sniffed him out there. Oh, Risk is dead again. Throws out the stun, but he's not escaping there. Another kill for Medusa. Still chasing forwards at Bloodlust, giving some speed. Blink, Thunderclap there on Godot. Godot throws out the Fission. Mystic Snake comes through. Stampede as well. Godot's a dead man. He's going to give him the kill there. Medusa, can they run down the Tinker though? Tinker though, on hot pursuit. No, he's going to have to back off. Can't quite get the distance on the stomp. Ogre gets an
Dire's bottom tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
Music, I just feel like this is a questionable game to play Mirana. Mirana is a hero that needs to gank, needs to be effective. Like, she's a spell slinger. She carries early game and the mid game with her spells, not her auto attack damage. I feel like if you're just going to sit in the bottom lane of Rice, like, there's so many better carries they could pick. Like, you know, Anti-Mage against a Medusa, really solid. Anti-Mage, Void was banned out. Anti-Mage, I mean, Terrorblade even. If you're going to go late game, why not a Terrorblade? I just feel like it was, yeah. The bottom I feel like is a really questionable option to pick up.
Vanish.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, ouch. Batrider dead yet again. No Blink Dagger to be found just yet. Goes down. Return kill going to come through. They get the double Starstorm. The music comes good there. And FC, he's in trouble. Auto attack swapped him back. He's in serious trouble now. Getting it rocketed down. So good returns. 2 for 1. But this still, again, delays his Batrider Blink yet again. Another 210 gold loss for Tootie. Right now, it's not that he's making misplays. It's just he's getting ganked. He's just getting train ganked so hard. Up against a tri-lane. And now they just continually crush him. As Godot manages to whiff his Fissure to farm the creep there. Unfortunately, also Fissure. Pretty much all he did there was Fissure Mud Golems. Not the best of Fissures. Now, this could be a Diffusal Blade. Whiff there. Nice attempt. He shot that through just as the creep died, trying to surprise Ogre. Did not work out though. This could be a Diffusal Blade for the try and deal with the Medusa, or it could be a casual Yasha. Either or is possible. Meanwhile, like Ketchik right now is not scared. He knows he's pretty much invincible at this point in time.
Under attack.
Just going to run around doing whatever the hell he pleases in the enemy jungle. He's got some backup. 2 Centaurs here. Arrow's going to come through. Scouts out Ghost. And a Blink Dagger finally for the Batrider, but it is very, very late. It might be too little too late. Well, Ogre.
Selfish.
See where Mirana goes. This looks like she is actually going to go. Looks like she might be going for Diffusal Blade. Still sitting on extra cash. It could have been spent by now for the Yasha. Bloodlust level. That's a level 2-1. Medusa's get up to. She's going to reach that 0.5, 5.5, 5.9-ish on her attack speed pretty soon. That's where things are going to start to get serious. Especially if he picks up a bit of damage next.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And the question is whether this is going to be a Linken's. I mean, actually, this is probably going to be a Linken's. It's not a full Manta just yet. It's going to be really effective. Like, Linken's, they've got a lot of good spells to bounce here. Although, then again, it gets the long-range rockets and the Tinker spells. It might actually not be that useful. Meanwhile, top lane, defense is coming out here. See a high ground ward there. Disruption comes out. It's defensive. They're going to try and keep the Shadow Demon alive. I don't think it's going to work. The Thunderclap comes in. Down goes the Shadow Demon, but now Musica's in serious trouble. He's boxed in. He can't get out. Pops the magic wand. Maybe he can get out. Actually, Puff managed to get clear there. Flame Break comes in.
Radiant's bottom tower
And Musica will pop the ult. They will
attack.
manage to get away. Meanwhile, it's going to be this Panda all alone here. Can he get out? I think he should be able to just recombine and blink out unless there's March of Machines. Oh, good attempt there by Musica. Almost correct. Never mind. Panda, though, gets knocked back. Laser comes in. Stampede to try and get him out. Fissure in there as well. The Fissure, though, going to be enough to slow him down. Starstorm comes in. Double Starstorm. And finally, Musica finds a kill for his team. But meanwhile, it's a lot of damage being done in the bottom lane. They lose a tier 2. Tier 3 tower also in trouble. Blink, Stomp, Risk is dead yet
Radiant's
again.
bottom tower
Oh
is
man,
under
Risk,
attack.
how many deaths? 5, 6, 6. 6 deaths. Blink in there from Phoenix. Phoenix, so I can't really hold this off that easily. He's got March of Machines, but they're still going to do some decent damage here to that
Radiant's
tower.
bottom tower is under attack.
Overall, messy stuff. Ran a bit of 5k lead, still maintained here for Invasion. I would say CSW is still very much in trouble. Tinker not as farmed as they wanted to be by now. He's got the bots, he's got the blink, but he doesn't have any real damage to contribute. And bursting down some of these heroes is going to be really hard. Like Ogre's, like without the Ethereal Blade, Ogre, he's really tanky. Brew, he splits, he's hard to get at. Centaur tends to be pretty damn tanky as well, and often opens up with his early burst anyway, so he's not that worried about going and suiciding for a couple of kills. And then Medusa, obviously tanky as well. And then if you try and go on anybody with a burst, Shadow Demon disrupts them. It's really, really annoying
Radiant's middle tower
to play a
is
Tinker
under
into this
attack.
match. Meanwhile, Centaur, possibly in trouble, throws out the stop. They're going to try and bring it. Oh boy, Blink Clap comes through though. Now Tootie's in trouble, throws it lasso. Magic Missile will finish off the Centaur there. Now FC, can he split? No, it's on cooldown for 13 seconds. Double Starstorm. Musica now sets up another kill for his team. Although it was actually more Tootie setting up the kill, and then Musica knocking him down. Link forward there, just going to march machines up though. Ogre spots it out. We'll actually just decide to back off, doesn't want to get involved in this. See if it goes for the Scepter next. Kind of assuming that way. Meanwhile though, Medusa's like, you know what, I don't really care about your team. I can just farm your lane right outside your base. I don't really mind about this at all. She's going to go top now. Also did go for Lincoln's. Now ports into an arrow there. Mirana landing that one on Medusa. Can they secure this tower kill? Vision comes in. They will get the kill. Meanwhile, Barra also jumps in, jumps out of fact. Is that? No. Maybe they will actually. They go for multicast. Echo slamming. Comes to Stone Gaze. They will have to back off though. Force him out. Godot now gets petrified. The ult there from Ryan. I don't think he can keep him alive. No, he goes down to the petrification. The split shots there. Stun comes in on ADT. Ogre's going to go down. Now the re-engage there. Arrow whiffs entirely. Ketchik backs up. He's out of mana though. Here comes the Centaur as well as FC. Going to try and shepherd the Radiant side away. They decide to disengage. 2 for 1 and a tower. They say, alright, we'll take that. Earthshaker though, still nowhere near his blink. Really needs that Alpha Strike potential. Double damage bottom. Meanwhile, Tinker just working his magic here. Okay, Tinker's actually gonna... Oh, wow. Okay, he's going straight for a Hex. Often we see the burst damage come out through first, but it looks like they're just gonna go for control. The plan here might be just control the shit out of Medusa, and then kill her entire team, and then 5v1 Medusa afterwards. Also, should mention, these wards, wow, that is... Often I see these wards, like, just below, on top of the cliff. I can't really... Yeah, see where that fissure is, like, there-ish? Sometimes I see them there. Very rarely do I see them up this high in the sky. That's actually... Wow, how do you manage that? Anyway, so really good ward there to scout for Tinker, as well as the Batrider skulking in trees. And just allows them, I mean, if they skulk in there, it just allows Brew to open up and let rip on them. Manta now coming from Medusa, and we're going to see a whole lot of illusion spam in a minute. Tinker just trying to keep this pushed out. On the plus side for CSW right now, the pick-off there from pick-off potential here for Invasion, not that good. As I say that, 2D does get picked off. 2D, goddammit. Stop making me look like an idiot. 2D dies again on this Batrider. Now Godot trying to get clear. He's been run down. The speed from Bloodlust is so damn good. Godot though still trying to get clear. Oh, multicast. Ouch. A double kill there for Ketchik. To a 14,000 net worth, and the lead extends.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Actually, they brought it back a bit after that last fight, but you know what? The lead extends back up to around a 2.5k lead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But I was going to say, small
Radiant's
constellations here. The
top
Tinker
tower is
doesn't
under
really
attack.
have anything that deathly afraid of being picked off by. Obviously, the Blink Stomp from the Centaur is kind of scary. But it's not like playing against a Storm, a Zeus, those kind of really frustrating stuff that can zip all over the place and catch you.
My cub runneth
Or just light up your escape route, stuff like that.
Dire's
This
middle
ward,
tower
obviously,
is
stuff
under
like that.
attack.
Basically, Zeus can act like this ward on demand. It's really good. Well, Tinker, yeah, see what I mean? Like, Ketchik tries, just can't find him. Runner's going to farm her own jungle, and it looks like Invasion is going to cool it down a bit. They're going to wait for the Brewmaster to get a... Oh boy. And as these BKBs start coming out for Invasion, it's going to be harder and harder for CSW to remain powerful, like, remain controlling these fights. On the plus side of the Blink Hex, maybe they can, I don't know, we'll see. And also Medusa does not tend to build a BKB. Although I think it's definitely a viable item on her in the right matchup. And it looks like in this case, oh, it's going to be a Skadi in fact, which also pretty damn good as well. Besides, she does not need the Manta, will not go for the illusion spam just yet. So you go for that slow to prevent people from kiting her. And Mirana does go for the Casual Asher with a Diffusal Blade. But, yeah. And let's look at this. I consider the amount of anti-mage burns to become effective. And then we look at this.
Roshan has
It burns
fallen to
25
the dire.
mana per attack. And she's not attacked that quick. It's pretty weak. Compared to burning 192 mana per swing with the anti-mage. Completely insane. Takes Mirana, like, basically, it basically takes Potom, like, 8 attacks to pretty much equal what Anti-Mage does
Dire's
in one
top
set of
tower
swings.
is under attack.
And when you're fighting against, yeah, this Medusa has 1400 mana, it's nothing. So, you know, it's not going to... On the plus side, it will actually purge off the buffs there from Ogre, but, I mean, Bloodlust is not that hard to reapply, so it's not like a burst. It's not like purging a Guardian Angel or something. It's not that valuable. Uh-oh, they've seen Tinker. Ouch. I guess where he was. Blinked on top of him, brought him down. It was a little bit too obvious there. Musica actually could get picked up here as well if he's not careful. We'll leap out of there though.
illusion.
Thunderclap. Okay, they're going on risk. Risk just dies so much. He's going for his, like, his 7th death. Primal split, baited out. Oh, well, I say baited out, but used up anyway. Risk could get it. No, Risk is dead. Risk is dead again. Goodbye, Risk. It was nice knowing you, Rip. Rip. Speaking of Rip, Musica now. Oh, Leap, it's not up. Oh, can we get a stomp off here, Musica? Oh, he TP's away just in time. Clenching your buttholes there. That's a close escape indeed. Ghost decides not just to YOLO it with a stomp there in the fog. And Gem now, from Invasion, just trying to gain map control. They don't have to if they don't want to, but they've decided it's time. Time to push. They've got an item advantage now. The bottom does not have the damage required to deal with this Medusa. She has got a Skadi. She's going straight for a butterfly
Radiant's
now.
middle tower is under attack.
And just, like, this is the point where if you want to fight against a Medusa, you need a Monkey King bar, you need a freaking Midas, Monkey King bar, and Mantis style at this point in time to even have a chance of going toe-to-toe with this Medusa. Like, what Mirana has right now, Casual Yasha, Midas, and a Diffusal Blade is just not good enough. Not even close.
Radiant's middle
but
tower
Medusa has, like,
fallen.
carry Mirana needs needs a gold advantage, needs an item advantage. She is 6,000 net worth behind Medusa. There is no way that Musica is out carrying the Medusa right now, or even probably at all in this game. It's really unlikely that he finds 6,000 net worth of farm, unless Invasion literally throw like 2 or 3 fights in a row and Musica gets the kills. But on the plus side, with Tinker, they can at least stall out the game a little bit. But I just don't. Maybe if they can stall it out long enough that Musica does find 6 slots, and then Tinker gets his items as well, maybe they can still overpower the Medusa. And like we said, they might just be going for the whole, let's just hex the shit out of Medusa and kill the rest of her team strategy.
Twice as hot.
Well, Stampede, Risk, 8, death number 8. Yep, death number 8. Risk just gets killed so much. He was trying to D-ward, poor guy. Didn't even manage it. And I mean, Ogre, yeah, look at this, he's gonna blink up there. And I know the ward's up there too. You're not gonna pause for the moment. Medusa, though, she is 1,000 gold away from having the butterfly, and she doesn't even need to save her buyback. They've still got the tier 2s up everywhere. The bottom one's a little bit damaged, but still, that's about it. And on the plus side, CSW don't even push that fast either. But we're going to pause for a little while. Yeah, right now, it's pretty much CSW either have to really massively outplay Invasion in the fight. And Invasion, like, they've got to make some mistakes right now for CSW to get back in this game. CSW, their late game is pretty not that great. Tinker does not have enough farm, and Mirana does not have enough farm, and this Medusa is ready to end the game, pretty much. I mean, if they want to play ultra safe, they'll get the butterfly, farm another 5 minutes, get the butterfly, take a Roshan, and then end the game. But right now, it seems like completely plausible that they just march up high ground and say, screw it, let's go for it. Your Tinker has nothing. Like, especially if they go now before the Tinker has Hex. Like, what are they going to do? They can't even just Hex the Medusa out. And especially if they go, oh, actually, I'd say that, but Earthshaker will have a Blink Dagger in a moment. And this is the only benefit of Vengeful Spirit being the one that gets picked off over and over and over, is the fact that, well, Godot's not. He's actually getting some, he's going to hopefully get some items eventually. He's died 3 times though, and hasn't picked up any kills. And maybe Bat finds a bit, Bat kind of needs a BKB as well, otherwise he's getting disrupted. On the plus side, Musica is sitting on 3,000 gold, but still, he's so far behind. Just needs like another 2 items. He needs right now to even deal with him. He needs 2 items. He needs 2 more items than he currently has. Like, he basically needs a Daedalus and a Monkey King bar. I mean, they might even just do YOLO Rapier in a minute. I think it's possible. They need the damage. Without that kind of damage, they're not going to kill Medusa. It's just, yeah. But by the time he gets YOLO Rapier, Medusa's going to be freaking huge. He's going to have Butterfly. He's going to have probably, he's halfway through his next item, if not more. Well, last thing I said there was lag, so I'm going to assume it's still lagging then. I've been hearing a lot of the servers have been dying. US East, EU West, all these servers are just crapping the bed. I wouldn't know though. I will admit I've been playing Warcraft for like the last 3 days. I've been playing Warcraft since Friday straight. I ain't even lying. I stayed up, waited so long in the freaking queue. Overall this weekend, I've spent like nearly 15 hours, I would say, queuing just to get into the damn game. But anyway, game is back on. TP back there from Phoenix, not going to get caught out. Meanwhile, Musica, no, that's not happening, buddy. Just go back to farming. That is not happening. There is no way the two of them are punching through Medusa's shield. And even if they did, it would not be before TP reinforcements came in. There is no way that fight is happening anywhere in their favor. Musica now still in the enemy jungle. And he's going to be careful. They might go for a kill. No, cancelled. As they see FC go, oh shit, I'm not going in on that. And without like a Dagon and an Ethereal Blade, there's no way they're winning that fight either. Uh-oh. Did Ghost just... Alright. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh man, so close. I thought Tinker was about to blink and steal his boots there for a minute, but it really wouldn't have been worth it. It's like 800 gold worth of boots. They're just tranquils. Meanwhile, mid lane, Medusa's going to come forwards. And just you know what, guys? Deal with me. What are you going to do? Is the butterfly now being picked up there? If they can get her before she gets the butterfly, maybe they have the shot. But once this butterfly comes to Ketchik, they are not killing her at all. Not without a Hex. Which Tinker is still trying to find. He's actually in trouble now. Crit comes through. Half health. Blade comes out as well. Can we... yes, the rock comes through. Phoenix now in massive trouble. He's going to be burned by this Fire Panda. There is no blinking coming forward for him. And a rock chucked once again, but they should just pretty... Yeah, the Panda just beats him down. Musica tries to save him, but it is not happening. There we go. Manta Style picked up from Rana. She need... I mean, it's a nice defensive item, but they needed more damage. And the other thing is, I don't think Diffusal Blade doesn't work with ranged illusions, I think, is the other problem. If memory serves me correctly, Mana Break only works on melee illusions.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, I mean, it doesn't even have that much synergy with the Diffusal Blade either. And there we go. Look, Kitchik's, yo, screw it, let's go. And there we go. Here comes the illusion spam. There you go, deal with it. Meanwhile, Barrett picks the correct Medusa. Obviously, easy pick there for him with the Mana Shield, but Medusa doesn't give a shit. Echo Slam comes out, Stomp as well there from the... Oh no, Stomp now from Centaur, and comes the Stone Gaze, and CSW just get obliterated. Oh man, Invasion. They decided it was time to end the match. Well, pretty lazy game from them all around. It's like, yeah, just cruise through it. CSW did not get the momentum they needed. They did not get the farm they needed, and Ketchik just went, oh, free farm my way to victory. I don't give a damn. Medusa finally finishes up. Well, actually, she doesn't go for the Manta Style. She goes for S&Y, which is... I mean, when you're this far, when you have 23... When you have 10,000 more net worth than your opponent, you can do whatever the hell you want, pretty much. And yeah, there's just nothing you can do to her. It's just tanks and echoes, just tanks everything. It doesn't give a shit. There we go, Ketchik now, just march up to the tier 3 middle. Yeah, just, well, what are you going to do? I don't care, March of Machines, sometimes been sitting there. Just sit here, chewing away at this tower, do 280 damage a swing. Get hit by fissures, I don't give a damn. And time did just sit back. They didn't even use... Like, this is how easy that fight was. They didn't use Primal Split. That was just so freaking... Stone Gaze Stampede, and that fight was done. Medusa was more like, oh, well, thank you for dragging me into the middle of your team. I will now ult you. And while Phoenix is split pushing for all he's worth, he does have a Hex now at the very least. They could try and control the Medusa and just kill her team. Hopefully. I mean, that's probably the best case. It's the only way that CSW could possibly win these fights if they control, like, perma-Hex Medusa long enough for CSW to kill off her 4 teammates and then take her out in a 5-on-1 scenario. And even then, it's still entirely plausible that Medusa 5v1s them. Sorry, 1v5s them. If she's... Oh, good God. She's got a double down. The Rune of Destiny is here. This tower is going. This tower is gone. Oh, actually, no, well, I suppose they do have the Diffusal Blade, so they could purge it off her, but, yeah. Used a farm there. And Invasion decide they're going to chill. Take it slow. Nope, they're coming back in. They're going to charge forwards. It's like, you know, I've got this double damage. I want to put it to work here. or not, she is going to come bottom and push that lane out as well. Oh, Invasion just calling their jets, playing it safe, just pushing everything in, and they're going to pick their target in a moment. Just keep all 3 lanes pushed in, force CSW to split up a bit, and it's like, you know what, alright, you can march machine spam, but you can only do it to 1 lane effectively. So we're going to force all 3 lanes in and make you pick which one to keep in check there. Again, that ward thrown up on the high ground. And there we go, Ketchy just comes in again. So, alright, we're picking the mid lane now. You're going to march machines. Meanwhile,
middle tower has fallen.
Range Rack's going to drop there. Ketchy just chewing through it like it's no problem. No, she decides to back off. I feel like he doesn't have to back off. They've got pipe up and everything. Then we're going to drag him in again, but he's got ult. Starring Ed's going to come in a moment. Here comes the stone. Echo Slam comes in. Not enough damage though. Disruption comes out there. Now we get the stone. No, staying goes still. Stampede. No. It's been used. It's on cooldown for quite a while there. FC though, split, still ready to go if he wants to use it. Primal Split comes out, wrist, swaps him back. There, Phoenix down trouble. Starring Gaze finally deployed there. Down goes the Tinker. It's 3 down. Make that 4 as wrist dies again. And it's just Musica left. Buyback there, which you know, the buyback there from the Tinker. Medusa though, still plenty of mana. Range Rack's going down. Gonna play it safe, decides to back off. It's going to be a 4 for 3 exchange there, plus a buyback. FC now, arrow, going to land there on a creep. FC now saved by that creep, just barely. Never mind, he's dead. So it's going to be a 4 for 4 there, but they lose a tier 3, lose the range racks, and it costs them a buyback on Tinker, who needed that money badly. $4.2k there for Moran. She needs another. She needs like a Monkey King bar right now. I don't think they can afford to save for buyback. She's got to get this damage out. They've got to have something to deal with this Medusa. And Medusa's going, well, I've just recovered this jam. Now she's going for a Daedalus now as well. And it's dropping the gem there. Ogre's going to grab that up. Just buffing up Medusa. Off she goes. Oh boy, she's gonna finish farming this Daedalus here. I mean, she still does not need to save for buyback. She can just buy up all she wants. TP's gonna come in mid. Nope, not gonna happen. As Ketchy, I mean, that would be a pretty dodgy TP to be honest. But Ketchy just gonna kill the creep anyway. Stampede comes forward. Now Moran in some trouble. No, we'll leap away. She's gonna be just fine. 4 stuff out there. Oh, Risk is dead. Bye bye, Risk. Just gonna shoot up there. Just Risk dies. Oh man. Consistency is nice. There's one thing consistent in this game. Tinker split pushes and Risk dies. That's about it. Musica, yeah, he's looking for that Monkey King bar. He knows he needs it. Wants 400 more gold. They're going to try and help Phoenix get out here. We'll manage to escape. Meanwhile, though, Invasion aren't even bothered by that. They're like, yeah, let's get this Aegis here. And they're probably actually going to give it to Centaur.
Roshan has fallen to the dive.
And like now CSW, like they have nobody's burst. Medusa is tanky as all hell. Panda splits. And now the only other hero that they really want to burst, well, he's got an Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
I think this mid-rax is gone. They have nothing to defend it with. They've got a glyph here. They could try and stall if they want to, but I don't think it's going to be worth it.
Radiant's
Oh, they're going to pop it, try and buy sometime. These losers can finish it on their own. This mid-rax has gone. Easy engagement there for an Invasion. Who can now stroll up to the top lane and start pushing that and go, alright, Tinker. No more pushing this lane for you. Although he decides he wants to get one last push in if he can. In fact, they might just leave the creep in there. They're just saying, screw it, leave the creep in the base and go for it. It's going to let the bottom push in, trigger of the backdoor protection, get rid of that, bounce it off, and now Ketchy's going to walk in there. It's going to bring it down, easy as you please. She comes in, Hex there, it's on top of goes, lasso, drag goes back, Ketchy though, probably doesn't even need to bother, pops the ult though, will go in for this, got it out, gets the Echo Slam off, gets petrified, he gets brought down by an attack there, and now Sentinel goes down, but he's just going to revive. And wow, Invasion, no discipline, decide, yo, just get kills, bring him down. Oh boy, that's a wipe pretty much. And oddly enough, Risk is the only one left standing, somehow. GG is called an easy game for an Invasion. CSW, unfortunately, they were never really in this match. And I feel like the draft, A, it was a little bit questionable, B, it just never got the steam, like they needed an early advantage that they just never found. Which was unfortunate for them. Anyway, guys, this has been Triumph for Man casting the Southeast Asian Division of Star Series, Season 11. Stay tuned, we do have another match coming up in a moment. It's not too far away, actually, I think it's like 15 minutes away. Indeed, yeah, 15 minutes away, we'll have G-Guard up against Rave, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thanks for watching and follow me at TriumphMan on Twitter. Otherwise, CSW, they take another loss in the Star League. Or Star League, yeah, Star Seed there. Starladder, Season 11. They will take another loss here. But G-Guard now have a chance to redeem themselves up against Rave in 15 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back ASAP.